guys, what's up? I'm here today to show you my September wrap-up video. In the month of September, I read a total of 7 books, most of which I won't have hard copies to show you because they were library books that I had borrowed. The first book that I read in the month of September was Fangirl by Rainbow Rowell. I loved this book. I was very nervous when I picked it up because I thought it would come off as very, not my style. I don't normally read tons of contemporary stuff that's fangirly, even though that's basically my life. But I loved the characters. I ended up really connecting with Kath and with her struggles, and I thought that it was very well written and well rounded, and I really enjoyed Rainbow Rowell's writing. So after finishing Fangirl, I followed that up with Eleanor and Park, which was a reread for me, but I read for a read-along through a group on Goodreads, and I adored Eleanor and Park just as much as I love Fangirl. I love Rainbow Rowell's writing, and I'm kind of curious as to why I didn't pick it up sooner, so hopefully I will be picking up more of her books in the near future. The next book that I read in the month of September was E by Katie Rath, which I actually have an ebook copy of. I do review things on Rock the Book with her, and I was very excited to get a chance to pick up her book. I did receive a review copy of it through a group on Goodreads, and I loved the world that she created. I loved the characters that she created. I thought they were very relatable, and I connected with them even though their struggles weren't struggles that I personally had, because that would be a whole nother issue on its own. Dystopian world and real life don't always connect very well. But I was very pleased with it, and I will leave a link in the description box as to where you can find my review for E. The next book that I read in the month of September was Throne of Glass by Sarah J. Maas, and holy cow, this book is phenomenal, and I was kind of nervous because there is a crap ton of hype around this series so far. Heir of Fire just came out, so I figured what better time to start reading the series than now. Obviously, there's 3 books and a novella out. I could just crank through this, and then when I get to the 3rd book, I will have a smaller-ish waiting time, hopefully, if there's another book coming out, because that would be phenomenal. I loved the fact that the character who is the main character is a very strong female who knows what she wants, knows how to get it, and will let nothing get in her way to achieve her goal. The next book I read was Crown of Midnight, which is the 2nd book in the Throne of Glass series by Sarah J. Maas, and I think I liked Crown of Midnight more than I liked Throne of Glass. Both books were very action-packed and very intense, and definitely didn't have a lot of dull, down-point time, but Crown of Midnight made me ship Selena and Kale way harder than is probably necessary, and I need more of them in my life, and the ending of that book just crushed me just a little bit and made me super excited for Heir of Fire, so hopefully I can get my hands on that soon. I gave both of these books 5 out of 5 stars. These books are phenomenal, so gold star for you, Sarah J. Maas. The next book that I read in the month of September was The Ballad of a Small Player by Lawrence Osborne. I received this book through Random House's Blogging for Books program in return for a fair review. I will say that while this book probably wasn't one of my favorite books I've received so far, I did still very much enjoy it. I was very pleased to have read it. I liked the intrigue that was built in this book and the mystery, and the characters were pretty connectable for the most part. I would definitely recommend it, and would highly suggest you check it out. I will leave a link in the description box where you can find out more info about The Ballad of a Small Player. The last book that I read in the month of September was The Happiness of Pursuit by Chris Gabot. Sorry if I'm pronouncing your name wrong. I suck at names. It happens. This book was probably my favorite read of the month of September. I don't really read nonfiction or self-help books terribly frequently, so I kind of went on a limb on requesting this one. This was another one that I got through the Blogging for Books program through Random House, and I will say that this was a phenomenal book. I gave this book 5 out of 5 stars. I loved the writing, I loved the experiences that the author shared, and I really enjoyed the fact that it was very encouraging in helping people pursue things that make them happy in life, and pursuing quests and adventure and just going and getting what you want was what I got out of this book anyways. And I would definitely highly recommend that everyone pick this book up. It was phenomenal and one of my favorite September reads. So those are all of the books that I read in the month of September. Please let me know down in the comments if you've read any of these books and what your thoughts were. I'd love to start up a conversation with you. Hopefully the TBR video will be up soon for you guys, and you can check that out as well. Otherwise, until next time guys, bye!